All right, so this amazing harvest of St. John is now been brought over to the aroma room, and I'm going to process it, remacerate it in what is basically a lawn mulcher, and get it broken up into small particles so better extraction of the medicinals out of the herb as we put it into the oils this afternoon. So I'm gonna show you how I chop it up and weigh it, and we'll put it in the harvest log for our organic certification, and then we'll get ready to put it into oils. It's a long day of wonderful work. All right, see ya. So the actual work of processing the herb, of grinding it up, it's quite a task. It takes a long time. It's fairly tedious, and I'm compressing it, of course, through the magic of video. But I harvested 46 pounds of plant material out of those terraces. Spectacular harvest for us, and it will probably provide all we need for this year, so we won't do a further harvest. But, I'm partly limited by my equipment. This mulcher, the blades wear out, and it's planned obsolescence. They don't really make these to be repaired, and so, we run them till they can't work anymore and then get a new one. It's not my favorite thing, but what it means is, like, toward the end of the life of the blades, it just takes quite a while. And in processing this batch on this day, I actually ran the blades to their limit, and so it really slowed me down and took quite a while to process this much plant. But as you see, as I'm running it down through the blades, it mashes it up. I'll show you a close-up at some point. It powders it pretty fine, and what that does is it just releases all the medicinal. You can see the blades are totally clogged up here, and every few minutes I would have to unpack it. But here you can see how finely it chops it. So I clean the machine, clean the blades, unclump everything, and start over and just keep going for 46 pounds. I filled 3 of the bins you see next to me. I filled one quite a bit larger than that one, and one slightly smaller than that one. So it was quite a project. The way we like to work is to use most of the herbs we use dried. But St. John is unique. We've experimented, and we found that you really do need to process it fresh. In fact, you can't even let it wilt much. You basically have to process it immediately after harvest. So this was a really long day. I've separated it into multiple videos to show all the stages. But quite a project. So anyway, the processing is nearly done. It took several hours to run it through and then cleaned up from this project. And in the next step, I will show you how we fill, measure, and weigh the jars to add the oil. All right, I hope you're enjoying this process. Ciao.